All that she wants is another baby, Jay.
I've enough with 3.
She's like yourself, popping them out on the kitchen table. That's Ace of Base and all that she wants. Good morning, everybody. How's it going there? Welcome to Friday. 8 is the time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Tommy Tiernan. Thomas, how are you, sir?
I have a question. All she wants is another baby.
Yeah.
And then she's gone tomorrow by.
Yeah.
Where is she gone with the baby?
Or who's going to mind the baby while she's gone?
Yes, she's supposed to have the baby and then you look after it. She's an awful chancer, whoever she is.
The first thing that came into us to ask Tommy Tiernan from a listener on WhatsApp this morning. Ask Tommy, because he's a fair funny man and his head is inside out. Can you ask him, would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses, Tommy?
A horse-sized
duck
or
100 duck-sized horses. And that comes in from someone else who's called Tommy, by the way.
I'd go for the horse-sized duck.
Really?
Yeah, because as Dylan Moore, another very funny man from Navan, says, every one of them has got a neck and a groin. They're the weak spots. That's good. If you get your hands on that, you're flying.
Good advice. Tommy, we haven't spoken in ages. What's going on inside your head and in your world at the moment, Tommy? What's
very
happening?
Little. I live on a... last time I was talking to you, I was probably living in Galway, but now I live on a small, uninhabited island off the east coast of England now.
All right.
That's it's an old ruined munitions factory, and I live here by myself, just messing around with bombs all day.
Right.
Old bombs, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine, you know. I say uninhabited now. I know that I'm here.
Yes.
So, in truth, it's not totally uninhabited. But that's what I do. I wouldn't be far from Norwich now.
All right, lovely.
I can see Norwich on a fine day.
Oh, what are we doing to populate this island, Tommy?
Just me and 100
horse-sized ducks.
Horse.
What an island that would be.
Fantastic. I know, I'm just doing the same old. I start a new tour now next week in city limits, so I'm looking forward to 3 days in Cork. I have an awful feeling I'll end up at Mass, lads.
Why is that?
I don't know, I'm just drawn to Mass these days now, so if anybody has any recommendation for a good early morning Mass in Cork, I'd go to it. Cork is full. Cork women always struck me as a kind of, they're like Republican nuns,
right?
You know, do you ever get that? They're kind of like they're kind of religious but mischievous. No, so I'll be looking for a good early morning Mass, and then there's a great coffee place that I go to just over the bridge. I can't remember the name of it now.
Coffee Roasters, I think.
That's it.
Yeah, great spot.
And I go there, and then I might go for a game of snooker around the corner. And is it the Victoria?
The Victoria, that's the very one.
I might go for a game of snooker there, and then I'll go to the Veritas bookshop.
Right, okay.
Holy books and rosary beads, and I go in there, and I just annoy the staff by being in there, because they look at me and they go, what's that sinner doing here? I always say to them, we're all sinners, love, we're all sinners. And then I often spend the afternoon, I have a double espresso in Butler's.
Lovely.
You swear I was getting paid for this now.
Would you have a cheeky little bit of chocolate with that now, Tommy?
Oh, I love the vanilla. Oh God! And I don't eat it at all. I melt it and rub it straight into my heart. That's it. Pure cholesterol. And then what I do is I often lie down. I lie down outside the Bookies there. What's that little street? Going from the cathedral, it's the post office, that's right.
Yeah.
No wonder God didn't appear to me inside praying in the post office. I know I've an awful lot of time for Cork. I love it. Cork was the first place I ever did, the first ever professional gig I did it in Cork in the winter of 1995. So I love Cork. I'm really looking forward to the three nights down there now.
Okay, pay attention, folks. City limits almost sold out. That's Thursday 6th until Saturday 8th of October, and Rochestown Park Hotel on the 3rd of November. The Oriel House in Ballycollig is sold out. Tommy's in Charleville on the 5th of November, Inchydoney on the 6th, Springfort Hall, Country House Mallow on the 10th, Friday the 11th, the Marytown Hotel in Bantry, that's sold out. Saturday 12th of November, Ballymaloe, they'll feed you well down there, Tommy. They'll take care of you.
Oh, Ballymaloe. Ballymaloe. They had the internet, but it didn't suit them. Ballymaloe.
Sunday, 13th of November, the Fairgrove Hotel in Mitchelstown. It's Tommy's World.
People in Ballymaloe, they're fantastic. I can't remember the names of any of them off the top of my head, but we have a great time down there, and they treat us fantastically well. They're up for development and crack as well. I love them.
It's a lovely little room they have down there for all kinds of events. Yeah, it's great. Listen, do you like doing those small, little, tiny, intimate gigs where people can reach out and touch you like one of the Bee Gees?
Like one of the Bee Gees. I do. They're good. We do a mixture of them. We do. I can't remember how many fits in Ballymaloe. I think it's probably 200 or 300.
Yeah.
So you go from one like that, and it's good to do kind of. I think it's kind of posh country people go to those gigs.
Yeah.
Do you know, they're Hunter Wellies and the Range Rovers parked outside, but then you go to a place like Charleval, and it's just wall to wall Heineken, and it's savage, and it's like the cover of a Pogues album. You have to be able to control the people. You know what I mean? It's like a ship full of drunks. So your show needs to be able to handle both. You need to be able to talk gently and slowly to the Ballymaloe people, but still knock it up a few gears when needed. And then when you're dealing with the kind of the ship of fools in Charleville, the thing when you're in charge of a ship of fools, you have to be the biggest fool.
Okay. Do
you know what I mean? When the audience are mad, you have to be madder.
Gum shield, crash helmet, the whole works.
Well, that's what you got to do, because there's no point in getting imagine you're doing a gig in a prison.
Yeah.
The only way to command respect is for the prisoners to be afraid of you, and the only way to do that is for them to think you've done something worse than they have.
I like your thinking.
So when it comes to, I've done gigs in prisons. I've done gigs in women's prisons, and I've had to lay down a few rules. You think you're mad, bitches? Wait till you hear what I did. But in a place like Charleville like that, you have to. Each gig has different kind of demands on you,
okay.
And it's about trying to meet them, give people a good night out, I suppose.
Is it safe to ask what Under the Influence is about?
Very, very powerful cocaine. That I get.
That's not safe.
What I do is I crush anodine, sugar, and salt, and I get a syringe and I squirt it straight into the eyeball. I'll be flying for weeks. I suppose it's what I am alluding to is that on stage I'm not myself. Do you know what I mean? Like on stage, I become this other person. I'm under the influence of something else, and you kind of have to be. If I got up as my normal self, it wouldn't be very interesting. I'd just be, I'd be looking around for the comedian.
Yeah.
So it's about before you go on, kind of becoming this other character, and wherever your instructions come from, you have to obey them. So it's kind of about that. It's about kind of, it's about getting into a car and deliberately kind of messing with the brakes.
Right. And on that,
it's like popping into a garage and going, you wouldn't destroy the brakes on me there, would you?
Cut that cable. I'm going for a drive.
Cut the cables is right. So it's about that,
Tommy, can't wait to see you back in Cork. It's always great to have you down here, and you always get a huge welcome. They love you down here. Tommy Tiernan's website will get you all the more details and dates. And listen, we'll see you at Mass Sunday week. So
I'm not a great man for the Sunday Mass.
All right, we'll do Saturday night, midnight.
No, Tuesday morning.
All right.
Tuesday morning.
Thanks, Tommy.
God bless. Thank you.
The KC Show.
In the morning.
Every morning from 5.
Cork's Red FM.